Your history teacher told you a simple story: slaves, ramps, copper tools. But what if that story is wrong? What if the evidence points to something else? Something impossible? Today, we ask the question, were the pharaohs even human? You probably learned that the incredible monuments of the ancient Egyptians were built over a period of many years using brute force and copper tools. But when we examine the evidence, it seems clear that such primitive tools would not have been able to accomplish these feats. In fact, the entire story of Egyptian construction seems to be a glaring inconsistency. Just look at the Assyrian, a megalithic temple complex that was constructed around 3300 BCE. Here, granite pillars are cut with such precision that even the tiniest fragment has its place precisely fitted into the structure. And that's just the beginning. All around us, there are examples of the ancient Egyptians' seemingly supernatural abilities. Take, for example, their astounding knowledge of astronomy. The three pyramids of Giza are aligned with the constellation of Orion's belt with an accuracy that is truly remarkable. How could a primitive society have possessed such advanced knowledge of the cosmos? Even more puzzling is their precise understanding of the Earth's circumference. The ancient Egyptians knew that the Earth was a sphere, and they calculated its circumference to be 24,800 miles, an astonishingly accurate measurement considering that they lacked modern technology. But the biggest head-scratchers are the artifacts that seem totally out of place. For example, the famous helicopter hieroglyphs found at Abydos. These carvings depict strange machines that look exactly like modern helicopters. Of course, mainstream archaeologists say that these are nothing but elaborate flower pots. And then there's the so-called palimpsest, an ancient papyrus that some believe contains hidden messages about extraterrestrial visitors. The official narrative is that these are nothing but forged forgeries. But could these enigmatic artifacts be evidence of a lost, advanced civilization that predated the ancient Egyptians? And if so, could this explain the Egyptians' sudden and inexplicable rise to prominence? Or perhaps the answer lies in another enigma, the mummification of the dead. The ancient Egyptians practiced a form of embalming that preserved bodies for thousands of years. Modern science has come close to replicating this process, but even today, chemists are baffled by the precise formula used by the Egyptians. Could it be that their mastery of chemistry played a role in their other accomplishments? Were the Egyptians perhaps a highly advanced race of people whose knowledge was so far ahead of their time that it appeared magical to their contemporaries? Consider the following: could a group of uncivilized people really have risen to prominence and built such monumental structures without the use of advanced tools or knowledge? Could they really have aligned the pyramids with the stars using nothing but crude instruments? And what about their alleged use of ramps and levers? While these are popular theories among mainstream historians, they too present a number of problems. Building ramps would have been an incredibly labor-intensive process, and it's hard to imagine how the ancient Egyptians would have had the resources to construct them. As for the use of levers, there simply aren't any archaeological remains of such devices, and it's unlikely that they would have been used in such a way as to leave no trace behind. Perhaps the most compelling evidence against the traditional narrative comes from the pyramids themselves. The Great Pyramid of Giza is so massive that it defies belief. How could a society that was supposedly less advanced than our own have managed to build such a monumental structure? And what about the other pyramids and temples scattered across Egypt? Could all of these have been built using primitive tools and techniques? The truth is, we still don't know. Were the ancient Egyptians undiscovered geniuses? Did they have help from a lost, advanced civilization? Or is the answer even more extraordinary? Perhaps the ancient Egyptians were not of this world. Maybe they were not humans at all. Imagine for a moment the implications of such a discovery. If the pharaohs were extraterrestrials, it would revolutionize our understanding of history and our place in the universe. It would mean that we are not alone in the cosmos and that there are civilizations out there that are far more advanced than our own. So, what's the truth? Were the ancient Egyptians extraterrestrials? Were they helped by a lost civilization? Or were they simply more advanced than we think? It's up to you to decide. I want to hear from you. What theory makes the most sense to you? Drop your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to like, share this video with a friend who loves a good mystery, and subscribe for more content that will make you question everything. See you next time.